Hello students, Introduction to Functions of Management, Lesson 1. In today's class, let us discuss about management, meaning, characteristics and objectives, scope and nature of management, management versus administration, functions of management, levels of management, skills of management. Now let us discuss about management and its basic features. According to Harold Kuhn's, management is the art of getting things done through and with the help of people in formally organized groups. According to F.W. Taylor, management is the art of coordination of all resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in order to obtain stated objectives. According to Henry Fayol, to manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, and to control. Now let us discuss about the features of management. Organized activities. Management is a process of organized activities where a group of people are involved in working towards accomplishment of common objectives. Organized activities may take a variety of forms ranging from tightly structured organization to a very loosely structured organization. Existence of objective. An objective or set of objectives should exist in the organization towards which the organized group activities can be directed. The existence of objectives helps the organizations in achieving their planned goals. The objectives are agreed upon by the members of the group. The achievement of objectives is possible only through the coordinated efforts of the people constituting the organization. Relationship among resources. Organized activities are meant to achieve common goals which are brought about to establish certain relationships among the available resources. Resources include money, machinery, material, men, etc. The essence of management is an integration of various organizational resources. Management is concerned with the proper utilization of human resources, which in turn utilize other resources. Working with and through people. Management involves working with people and getting organizational objectives achieved through them. The idea of working through people is interpreted in terms of assigning activities to the subordinates through the process of assignment and reassignment of activities. The actual work to be performed by people at the operation level, which is the lowest level in an organization. Decision making. Decision making basically involves selecting the most appropriate alternative from the group of alternatives. The quality of alternatives which a manager selects determine the organizational performance, and the entire future of the organization rests on the degree to which the right decisions are made by the managers. The success or failure of managers can be judged by the quality of decisions which they make. Now let us discuss about the objectives of management. We can classify them into three: economic objectives, human objectives, social objectives. In economic objectives, we will be focusing on profit, production, and creating market. In human objectives, we focus on the welfare of the employees, customer satisfaction. In social objectives, we focus on the availability of goods, quality of goods, cooperation with the government, creating job opportunities, natural resources, how best we can use them. Now let us focus on the economic objectives, profit earning. Every business organization is established with an aim of earning profit by selling goods and services. So organization should manage market fluctuations, demand patterns, etc. to earn profits. Second objective is production of goods. When an organization is established to earn profits, it has to produce goods by utilization of resources like money, material, machinery, which could lead to the increase in efficiency and getting higher productivity with the minimum effort, and the goods so produced are sold in the market. Creating markets. The businessmen look for new consumers for increasing their sales and also to retain the customers by supplying them better quality of goods at reasonable prices. Human objectives. Welfare of employees. The basic objective of earning profit could be possible only when the employees are committed to work, as they help in increasing the profit of the firm. So, management has a responsibility towards the employees to look after them by providing all possible benefits to employees and help them in increasing the quality of living standards of the employees. Customer satisfaction. The customer should be provided with good quality products at a reasonable price. The aspirations and perceptions of the customers have to be given importance, as the business is meant for consumers, and their satisfaction should be the main objectives of the business. Social objectives, availability of goods. The business organization should ensure the supply of products to meet the requirements of the society. The firm should make a study to know the demand, and accordingly production and supply of goods should be done. Quality goods and services. One of the basic responsibility of the business person is to supply quality goods and services to the customers at a reasonable price. Cooperation with the government has fixed priorities for the execution of policies for the growth and development of the nation. The businessmen should be reliable to the government agencies while paying taxes and other liabilities. Creating job opportunities. Every business can help the society by creating new job opportunities. The business expansion will help the firm in gaining more profits and also provides employment opportunities to the unemployed youth. Natural resources. Effort should be made by the businessman to put the insufficient natural resources to the best possible use. Wastage of any resource is a loss to the firm and also to the nation. So, to use the resources properly. Next, let us focus on the scope and nature of management. The scope of management can be understood when we know about the economic resources, the system of authority, class in the society. So now let us focus on the Economic resources. Management acts as one of the factors of production in addition to land, labor, and capital. Optimum utilization of men, material, money, machinery, and the methods greatly rely upon the quality of management. It means that the management should be effective enough to transform the inputs into the desired outputs, for which economic resources need to be brought together, which greatly depend upon the seriousness and dedication of the management. The system of authority. It is the main function of the management to frame the goals, objectives, policies for the organization. Management is the rule making and rule enforcing body. Management is the network of relationships of superiors and subordinates, where people are integrated through authority relationship. The management needs to give the instructions, orders, rules, decisions from the upward to the downward hierarchy. And similarly, the management needs to take suggestions from the downward to upward hierarchy in the organization. Class in the society. According to sociologists, management has its own value system, a unique class or value in the society. Today, modern organizations are becoming successful with the help of class. Many businesses today are being operated by a class of people who contribute greatly to the success of a business. Nature of management. The study and application of management techniques in managing the affairs of the organization have changed its nature over the period of time. Various contributions to the field of management have changed its nature from merely a practice to science. Highlights some points which highlight the nature of management are multidisciplinary. Management has its ideas and concepts from disciplines like psychology, sociology, anthropology, economics, ecology, statistics, history, etc. Management integrates the ideas and concepts taken from these disciplines and present newer concepts which can be put into practice for managing the organization. Flexible nature of principles. Principle is a fundamental truth which establishes cause and effect relationship of a function. The principles framed by the management are flexible in nature and change with the change in environment in which an organization exists. Relative, not absolute principles, management principles being relative, not absolute, should be applied according to the needs of the organization in the light of prevailing conditions. Management as science or art. Management is considered as both science and art. It is considered as science because it has a systematic body of knowledge, principles, as it is based on experimentation. However, it is considered as an art because it requires human skills, creativity, and practice to apply knowledge in the best possible way. Management as profession. Profession is an occupation for which specialized knowledge, skills, and training are required. And the use of these skills are not meant for self satisfaction, but these are used for larger interest of the society, and the success of these skills are measured not in terms of money alone. Management is a universal phenomenon. Management is a universal phenomenon However, management principles are not universally applicable but are to be modified according to the needs of the organization. Now, let us focus on management versus administration. Um, administration is the process which deals with the formulation of corporate policies and coordination of all functional areas. According to Sheldon, the activities performed by administration are a determination of corporate policy, coordination of finance, production, and distribution, the settlement of issues related to organization, and finally controlling the executives. And coming to the definition of management, uh, manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, to control. Words management and administration are used interchangeably in business organizations. People who set objectives and take decisions for meeting those objectives are known as managers. In business undertakings, in public undertaking, they are known as administrators. Usually, administration is considered as a higher level management. Administration is mostly used in government organization, public administration, municipal administration, general administration. Um, and Organization is controlled by the administration or administrator. Now, coming to the differences between administration and management, let us focus on the concept. Administration mainly deals with the formulation of corporate policy and coordination of all functional areas. Management is a process of developing and maintaining an environment in which individuals work together in groups for attaining the organizational objectives. Coming to the function, administration frames the objectives and policies of the organization. Management performs these policies for attaining the organizational objectives. Scope, administration provide adequate direction and is considered as a directing function. Management implements the policies, so it is considered as an execution function. Nature, administration is legislative, management is art and science. Involvement, administration mainly involves decision making, policy making, make required adjustments. Management mainly involves integrating and using the knowledge, analytical approaches created by other disciplines. Requirement, administration does not require technical ability. Management needs technical ability for its effective functioning. Productivity, administration is not productive in nature. Management is productive in nature. Now, let us study about the functions of management. Management is considered to be a process and identification of the basic functions is necessary. Here, the basic functions describe the job of the management. The basic functions of management are planning, staffing, directing, controlling, coordinating, decision making. Planning. Planning is outlining what, how, where, when, by whom, a task to be achieved. Everything is planned before and a blueprint is prepared. Hence, as far as possible, a definite program of action is made. It refers to the future and the future is uncertain. Management takes the help from research, facts, and trend forecasts. Planning is the pre-action stage and it is the basis of all future actions. It states clearly what, how, where, when, and by whom the various business activities to be performed. Staffing. The objectives have been formulated. The next step in management process is to procure suitable personnel for managing the jobs. So staffing is the function which enables the recruitment of a suitable personnel. Manpower planning, which decides the number and the type of personnel required. Recruitment is a subfunction which attracts suitable number of potential employees to seek jobs. Selection of the most suitable persons. Placement, induction, orientation, training and development of employees. Directing. Directing means guiding, supervising the subordinates' activities in an organization. Management means getting work done by others. Subordinates have to be properly guided, supervised in their respective jobs so that the common goal is achieved. Directions are not only to be given but also to be obeyed. They must be definite, clear cut, understandable, communicable, practicable. Direction sets the organization in action. Controlling. Controlling consists of making the results tally with the targets or achieving a close correspondence between plan and the performance. Process of measuring the current performance of the employees to assess whether the given objectives are achieved. Controlling brings results nearer to the targets. Steps involved establishment of standard work, assessment of actual work, determination of deviation, corrective action. Coordinating. Coordinating means achieving team spirit, unity of action among the subordinates for achieving the common business objectives. Hundreds of persons are busy in numerous different jobs in a business unit, in various works, in so many different places. All are individually and collectively working for the same objective called coordination. Need of coordination arises particularly because of the existence of numerous persons at work, subdivisions and complexity of work, delegation of authority and responsibility, chances of differences between executives and specialists. Decision making. Decision making is the most comprehensive and embracing function of management. Decision making means selecting one alternative out of two or more alternative solutions. It can be easily shown how decision making covers all the earlier discussed functions. Planning means selecting one future course of action out of various alternative courses. Again, business can be a number of alternative ways. Organizing implies selecting one out of these. The same applies in respect of functions like directing, controlling, motivating, coordinating. Therefore, decision making summarizes all the managerial functions. Now, let us discuss about the importance of management. Management is must for every enterprise. The existence of management ensures proper functioning and running of an enterprise. Its importance can be understood from the points management meets the challenge of change. In the modern business world, there are frequent changes. The change, the changes took place in business. Only an efficient management can save the business from the dangers brought in by the challenges. Accomplishment of group goals, achievement of objectives of a business depend upon factors like proper planning of resources, adjusting possibility of business unit with existing business environment, and the quality of decision taken and the control made by the business unit are the factors responsible for achieving the objectives. Effective function of a business, ability, experience, mutual understanding, coordination, motivation, supervision are some of the factors responsible for the effective functioning of business. Management makes sure that the abilities of workers are properly used and cooperation is obtained with the help of mutual understanding. Resource development. Efficient management is the life of any developed business. The resources of the business may be identified and developed by the management. The term resources include men, money, material, machinery. Sound organization structure. Management lays down the foundation for sound organization structure. Sound organization structure clearly defines the authority and responsibility relationship. Management directs the organization. The human mind directs and controls the functioning of the human body. Similarly, the management directs and controls the functioning of an organization. Integrates various interests. Each person has his own interest. These interests are different in nature. Management takes to integrate various interests to achieve the objectives of an organization. Innovation. New ideas are developed by the management and implemented in the organization. Better performance is achieved only through new ideas. Levels of management. We the functions of different levels of management will be discussed now. Levels of management. People of an organization are arranged in a hierarchy and they all have the relationship of superior subordinate except the person at the topmost position who is superior alone and person at the lowest level who is subordinate alone. There are three levels of management: top, middle, supervisory level. Top level management of an organization consists of a board of directors, chairman, chief executive officer. Top management integrates the functions of the whole organization. They are responsible for the overall management and performs all such functions which are necessary for the organization. Overall management includes determination of organizational goals and objectives, overall planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Functions of board of directors and chairman, they determine basic objectives and policies of the organization. They select top executives. They approve financial matters like budget and appropriate corporate earnings. They check and control the functions of top managers. They perform legal functions as provided under the provisions of the Company Act. Functions of chief executives. Chief executive is a person who is responsible to make decision for the organization as a whole because he is responsible for overall management. He is the chief liaison officer between board and the other personnel of the organization, provides information about what board has decided in terms of organizational goals, policies, etc. He is the chief executive officer to execute these policies and programs into action. Middle level management stands between the top management and the supervisory management level. The functions of middle management, it performs various functions of the organization so that the top management gets enough time for integrating overall functioning of the organization. It helps in efficient functioning of the organization by maintaining coordination between the top management and supervisor. It concentrates on training and development of employees for better functioning and filling future vacancies which arise in the organization. It manages the department in such a way that it contributes to the functioning of other departments for achieving the organizational goals. Supervisory level management. Supervisory management level is above the operative and below the middle management in an organization. Supervisory management is concerned with efficiency in using the resources. The functions of supervisor: he plans the activities of his section, he classifies and assigns jobs to the workers, he guides workers about the procedure to be followed, he solves problems of the workers relating to the job, he provides feedback to management about the nature of work environment in the section, he maintains discipline among workers, develop the right type of approach and maintain good human relations among them. Now let us discuss about the skills of management. Management is a very dynamic field, and a manager has to possess various skills to manage the organization effectively and efficiently. Taylor defined management as the art of knowing what you want to do in the best and the cheapest way. In the present competitive environment, the organization should have managers who not only have technical skills but also human, conceptual, and decision making skills. Technical skills. Technical skills refer to the ability to work with resources in a specific field. Human skills. In the present competitive environment, the members of organization should possess good human skills. Human skills refer to the ability to work effectively with a group of people as a part of team and to maintain cordial working relations with other members of an organization. Conceptual skills. They refer to the ability of managers to supervise the organization as a whole and understand how various internal and external factors are related to one another. These skills also help the manager to be aware of his contribution to the organization at the macro level. Design skills. Design skills refer to the ability of the manager to solve any organizational problem, whether it is simple or complex. Top and middle level management must possess these skills for solving the problems. Different skills required at the three management levels. First, let us focus on the skills required for a lower level manager. Skills for transforming middle management plans into short range operating plans. Skills to assign tasks to team members, to evaluate and control the job performance periodically. Skills to develop and maintain good human relation with workers. Skills required for middle level management: skills of expertise, innovation, transparency, skills to coordinate various inputs for producing the desired output, skills to effectively utilize the human and technical skills, skills to maintain excellent and communication between the top and the lower level management. Skills required for top level management: skills to formulate a strategic vision and mission for the whole organization, skills to act as a strong leader, skills to plan, organize, control, um, uh, and to approve organizations' wide policies and procedures, skills to effectively use the conceptual and decision making skills. Now let us discuss the managerial roles in the modern organizational context. According to Mintzberg, there are three groups of managerial roles: interpersonal, informational, decision. Interpersonal: it is the relationship with other people arising from status and authority of manager. figurehead role, leader role, liaison role, etc. Figurehead, it is the basic and simple role of manager. Formally, manager acts as a symbol and representative of a company. He has to represent the company in ceremonial manner, signing the documents, attending the marriage parties of company's employees, and other formal parties. It helps in smooth functioning of organization of the various departments. Leader role, the manager is a leader of organization and department. As manager, he has an authority and responsibility of getting work done by others, motivating, guiding his subordinates. By performing all such tasks, he acts as a leader. Liaison role, as manager is a representative and leader of the company. He acts as a link between company and its environment by coordinating the activities of his subordinates. Informational role, it is a role played by manager where he will be providing sources and communication of information. Monitor role, manager helps in monitoring where he is responsible for gathering and providing the information which helps him in understanding the functioning of organization and its environment. He is able to receive the information from either through internal or external source in a informal way or in informal way. Acts as a messenger. Disseminate means spread information widely. Manager role is same. He brings the external information to the organization and passes internal information to all his subordinates who otherwise have no access to it. As a manager is able to perform this role, we can say that manager is the nervous system of the organization. Representative's role. The manager also acts as a spokesperson of the company, wherein he is having a formal authority of passing the information of the company to the stakeholders like board of directors, shareholders, general public like suppliers, customers, government, press, thereby representing the entire organization. Decisional roles, as manager possesses full and current information, depending on this he has to make decisions. Entrepreneurial role, manager acts as an entrepreneur. He is a creator, initiator, innovator of his department. He must constantly try to improve the department and need to adopt the changing environment. Act as a conflict resolver. Manager is an initiator. He has to take corrective action when there is a disturbance or crisis like workers' strike, declining of sales, declining worthiness of major customer. He has to take actions like promoting interaction personally with union leaders, creditors, interest group, etc. Establish committees if needed to resolve and minimize the conflicts. Resource allocator. As resources are scarce, they have to be allocated optimally. So a manager has to decide where the improvements are to be required. He must make accurate decisions regarding the allocation of resources, about the schedule of work and control it. Manager plays role of resource allocator. Negotiator, it is an integral part of manager's role. As a manager represents the company, he acts as a negotiator in important agreements, advises directly to the key representatives of the task environment, or work through a negotiator, or negotiates on disagreements with the company workers and settles the conflicts, resolves all the disputes, etc. Thank you.